Hi, I'm Louis Cahill from Gink and Gasoline. I'm at IFTD 2016 in the Sage booth with Peter Knox. Peter, good to see you.
Hey, Louis. Nice to see you.
Yeah, man. Life is pretty good on Bainbridge Island these days, huh?
It is. We've been busy. We've got, several new rods to show you guys.
Sage is kind of the hot story right now.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy here in the booth so far. Yeah.
We've talked a little bit about the X and about Sage's new Kinetic HD technology on the site, and so most of our readers will be a little familiar with it. But from the inside, give us a little more in depth on this rod. Tell us about the new X.
Sure. Well, to start with the technology, with Sage rod design, oftentimes the technology sparks an inspiration for the action and for the family. And so starting with the technology of these rods, we have a new technology called Kinetic HD, and the HD stands for high density. That means that we've created a material where we can pack more fibers into each part. As you probably know, the fibers run up and down the length of the rod. Sure. And so the material is very good at transferring energy up and down the rod. And so with good energy transfer, we have very light parts, good recovery on those parts, and you're able to stay really connected with the tip of the rod all the way down the blank.
And when you say good recovery, legitimately, this rod has the fastest recovery time of any rod I've ever cast.
Yeah, if you load it up, let it spring loose, it's very fast.
Incredibly crisp.
Yeah.
And yet still really intuitive, really accessible for the caster.
Absolutely.
Great tapers as well as great technology.
Absolutely.
Very cool. What's this one we have here?
This is the 6 weight, 691, so it's got a fighting button on it.
Right.
6 weight, yeah.
Very nice. And outside the X, you have some more uses for your kinetic technology.
Yeah, we do. We've got a European-style nymph rod here.
Here, I'll take that.
Yeah. These guys come in 2 through 4 weight, 10 footers plus 10'6" 3 weight. They're really rods that are dedicated for tight line nymphing techniques.
Yeah. More and more popular these days.
It's becoming, very popular in the U.S. It's been popular for a long time in Europe. Of course, competitive anglers are using these techniques a lot because they're really deadly. They're fantastic.
Because they work.
Trout. Yep.
So this has got the same material as the X, the same Kinetic XT technology, but there's a few new things different on this rod too, right?
Yeah, we've gone a little bit outside of the box on components, at least for Sage. We've got single foot snake guides and also a down-locking reel seat. Those both really help to balance out the rod.
Yeah.
Oftentimes competitive anglers or guys that are fishing these rods all day are kind of holding the rod up in front of their face. And so to have everything balance out really reduces fatigue at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got a super light material in the rod. So the rod's already super light. You can put a super light reel on it to balance it.
Yeah.
There's a system you can fish all day.
Absolutely. A lot of, in the past, anglers have put heavy reels on these nymphing rods to balance them out. You can put a standard 5 weight reel on there, like a 4200, Sage 4200 reel, and this thing balances out great with a reel like that.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Speak of the 4200. Here it comes now.
Well, here's the 6200.
6200. Sorry.
That's okay. This is in addition to our top tier. This is a top tier offering for our essential reel category. It's really built as a burly saltwater, big game, heavy duty type reel. And so it's got a reinforced frame. We've added some porting, but we've also maintained and improved the rigidity.
Yeah, this thing is really beefy.
But it also feels light in hand.
It does. Yeah.
And so it's got a great knurled drag knob that's really easy to handle and feel. And one thing that we did different about this reel was we put the drag knob settings on the very top of the reel. And so when you're fighting a fish, you can look down from above as opposed to you're never going to turn it over and that sort of a thing.
Total sense.
So locking nut on the front of the
Yeah,
wheels.
a little different from its predecessor, right?
A little bit different, but we just wanted to give people the ability to really crank it down and feel comfortable that the spool's locked on.
Right. Yeah. So. Looks like a great reel, and I'm sure guys are going to get a lot of good service out of this.
Got plenty of tarpon on it.
Great, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking your time,
Yeah,
Peter. I really appreciate it. Some great new stuff from Sage this year. Get out and cast the X. You got to try this Kinetic HD technology. It is just a phenomenal fly rod. Stay tuned to Gink and Gasoline for more from IFTD 2016.